Does anyone else feel like he kind of has some Liver King action going on?
This nigga look like he been through hell in there, nigga.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
What up, it's Amaje back to another video. Today we're about to be watching a video by Jamari, and the video is titled Vitali Situation is Finally Over. Oh man, it's been a long time since I kind of checked in on the progress about him. I mentioned it in a few other videos, but like, hey, let's just see what's going on.
It's been over 9 months since OG YouTuber turned IRL streamer Vitali was detained over in the Philippines, essentially for being a public nuisance over there and harassing multiple people, including several police officers.
I have a very important question for you. Can I shove this up your booty? The shots are kicking in.
I know this is like tossed around a lot, but this is a grown ass man, probably over over 30, I think. Shit.
Huliin mo yan. Huliin mo yan. He's not chasing me. I know.
Hello.
This was a situation they took very seriously, and this man John Vic Marula made it his personal mission to ensure that Vitali would learn his lesson.
Oh no, mommy, I'm gonna get arrested.
Really trying to make an example out of the streamer.
It's clear he will not be deported just like that.
Oh no, hindi talagang we made a conscious decision not to have him deported.
And not only that, he may
ain't
just move to
funny.
another Asian country and do the same thing, right?
That's
For
right.
his content.
And things would only get much worse for him after Vitali showed zero remorse during the press conference regarding his freedom, choosing multiple times to make a mockery of both Romula and their entire justice system.
Vitaly, yes. Yeah. Good evening. Okay, here's your
This kind of proves that this nigga wasn't taking anything serious at first, and he was just smiling along the way, thinking he's about to get deported, just like all the other niggas that be coming over there like fucking up shit. But nigga, these niggas ain't playing around.
Miranda rights. Okay, sir. You have the right to remain silent.
Di po namin siya i-deport. Mananagot siya sa batas dito sa Pilipinas.
And even giving himself a round of applause when they presented some of his nuisance clips in court.
Bro.
Now after this, we did not hear much besides the fact that Vitali was moving around their jail system. There were images that alluded to the idea that he got baptized while in the pen, and we mainly knew that the living conditions in these types of facilities are historically unhygienic, overcrowded, and in general absolutely horrific. To make matters even worse for him, both the US and Russia made it very clear that they would not be accepting Vitali as a deportee from the Philippines, meaning he was like Tom Hanks in the movie.
Yo, that's fucking crazy. Yo, your home country don't want you, and the country that you like kind of known in a lot doesn't want you. Like, what the fuck?
Without a true place to go. And so for the greater part of the last 6 months, it has really been nothing but radio silence on the Vitali front. But now all this time later, we finally have an update, as recently around a week ago, there were rumors that something horrible had happened to Vitali. Some speculated that his hands was actually cut off while in the Filipino jail, but that turned out to be a total hoax, as we now have new images and video of this clown. So basically this is what Vitali is looking like now. As you guys can see, he is now sporting a pretty big beard as well as some really long hair. Does anyone else feel like he kind of has some Liver King action going on?
This nigga look like he been through hell in there, nigga. I bet you go think twice. I bet this is like a whole life lesson. This nigga gonna try to come back to YouTube if he ever gets back over here.
Here is an alternate angle for you guys. As y'all can see, the hair is kind of twirling down the back of his neck. And to me, it's quite obvious that the last 9 months did some serious damage to this guy. And here is the footage from the press conference yesterday, where Romula would announce the deportation of Vitali. And I'll tell you guys something, he is not coming back to America. And obviously they're almost exclusively speaking Filipino here, but I did provide the English translation for you guys.
Una po ang pag-deport kay Vitali Sobereski, yung Russian vlogger na nakulong for harassment dito sa DGC. He has served out his sentence. He is now on queue for deportation back to Russia.
So as you guys could see there,
What?
Ramula basically announced that
Okay, so they deporting him back to Russia. I guess they wanted him back. They accepted it. Shit, earlier, he made it seem like nobody wanted that nigga.
Vitali would be getting deported back to his home country of Russia. Where as far as we know, Vitali no longer has any real ties to that nation. I don't think he has any family there. His mother currently resides in the US.
Shut up, Chad. Stop scaring my mom. I'm not going to jail. I'm literally gonna have fun, talk to girls, eat some ice cream. I'm not doing anything fucking. Mom, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just hyping up for the Chad.
So yes, while it is a big win for him that he is finally free, I don't really know what type of life he plans to lead over there. Nor do I think he would be allowed to come back into America anytime soon, which is obviously going to affect his career online. I'll tell you guys about that in a second.
Salamat po, Secretary Remulla. Ang process po ng deportation sa Bureau of Immigration is nag-issue na po ng deportation order against Vitaly ang Board of Commissioners. Ang pag-deport sa kanya ay subject to clearances ng NBI at saka yung courts kung saan siya nagkaroon ng kaso.
So essentially the guy is saying that his various cases in the Philippines are now closed, and so the deportation process should commence from here. Although he does claim that they're still trying to coordinate the exact place that Vitali will go.
Co-coordinate na rin po kami sa pagde-deporta na lugar niya, yung bansa niya, which is sa Russia.
Si Vitali po ay US green card holder pero Russian citizen. So ang normal process niya na hindi yung country of residence kundi yung passport of origin. Ang passport niya po ay galing sa Russia kaya doon po ang processing ng deportation.
And he makes another really interesting point here is that Vitali does have a green card here in America, but obviously his origins reside in Russia where he is still a citizen as well.
Let this be a reminder to all our visitors here in the Philippines that we always welcome tourists and visitors. We treat them with respect, we accept them, and we expect them to follow the same rules as we follow the same rules when we travel. We have no ill feelings against Vitali. He has served this time and he has shown his remorse and he is now a free man when he goes back to Russia.
That's fucking crazy. This nigga is like setting this nigga as an example. I mean, I'm glad he kind of is because this fucking streaming thing with Kick and all of them, everybody just going over there making like a mockery of their country is just so fucking disrespectful. No matter how you think of it, just because we from the US doesn't mean we can just come over there and disrespect somebody else's country. A lot of shit is allowed over here in the US unless you're, like completely disrespecting some type of shit, but they got cultures and they got like a lot of stuff over there that prevents them from doing a lot of shit over there, especially you're a tourist in their country. Like that shit's the streamers need to cut that shit out.
And just look at the pure seriousness in Vitali's face this time around. We don't know what types of things he's seen, if the guy has literally been pissed on, how many bugs he consumed, how many nights he cried on the bare chest of another foreign man while they packed them in those cells like some damn sardines.
So thank you very much.
He's like, get the fuck out of my sight. And honestly, he did make a clear example out of Vitali. I think he kind of got what he wanted in this situation, while also not allowing it to go on for years and years and years, because I do think that that would have been a little excessive at that point. And I will say in the end, I do think that this was a pretty fair sentencing for Vitali, as he essentially fucked around and found out. And here's where things could get really interesting for Vitali, as we speculate what life could possibly look like for him back in Russia, and how living there would affect his career online. They say that he's apparently going back to Moscow. Now, I wasn't aware of this, but in regards to streaming in Russia, and specifically IRL streaming, there is apparently all types of restrictions. Yes, you can IRL stream in Russia, but expect significant major restrictions, like no monetization on YouTube, which I was not aware of, potential blocks on major Western apps, and you also have to be mindful that some live content is restricted, including TikTok. And honestly, I didn't know any of this. That Instagram and Facebook are blocked. Like I said, no TikTok live streaming, and YouTube monetization has been blocked there since 2022. And also, it seems like if Vitali tries to be up to his usual antics, you know, basically being a dipshit out in public, that over in Russia they restrict internet censorship and laws against disseminating hostile content, which was pretty much what Vitali has made his entire career, whether it be the OG pranks, the spicy content, the Predator catching that he was doing for around a year before he got into this trouble, and now obviously with the nuisance streams. But either way, we're gonna have to see what happens to Vitali from here. I mean, personally, I'm glad that the guy
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad he served his time, and I hope this is like a damn deep reflect and on stop acting like an idiot in other countries. And I hope this is an example to all those other streamers too. But I'm curious to see what the hell is gonna happen of him trying to work his way into back coming into the U.S. And if he can come back into the U.S., what the fuck he's gonna be doing? He's probably gonna be acting stupid again because U.S. don't even really give a shit as long as you're not like majorly doing something to bother the government or some other bullshit. But shit, hey, at least he learned his lesson, hopefully. But hey, I'll catch you guys in the next video. We'll be reacting to some more Jamari videos in the future. We on the road to 250. Catch you guys in the next video.